miss me? Did you miss me? Well, hello there. I missed you too. I am Apache, the powerful, and this is my live stream. Kick your feet up, get comfortable. We're going to be here for a little while. And before I start the show, let's kick it off with some good old music.
They don't want me to be free, they want me off the radar. Pan a pussy for real, course side at the playoffs. Better G for every shot, you blow for the watch. Light a Cuban up in Cuba, I might find pop. They like Keisha, why your wrist so heavy? Why you bust that bezel? How you get on that level? You had to fuck for them followers, you little cum swallowers. It's the reason I'm in first class and y'all follow up. Now pay attention to my moves, don't put me in a bad mood. I'm in ATL in these whips. I feel like Future with all of this activists. My niggas pouring the four Balenciagas on the floor. Closet full of Dior. My comments say that I'm a whore.
Whoa.
Wait. What I got a whore for? What? If you paying attention, look at my scoreboard. I dropped Doll House, I might just drop 4 more. Throw it back into this nigga, want an encore. Over 500,000 plays. Now mix that tea with some lemonade. I'm OT getting paid on the beach with no shade. Kendra got me laid, bitch, I'm still serving face. LA for a day, I'm shopping like I'm Beyonce. Heard I was broke, but that ain't what the accounts say. So shut the fuck all the way up. If my name on that line, tell them all to pay up. Them dicks always stay up. MCMs lose their mind on my IG. Top floor is where you can find me. I'm up. Yeah. I'm all the way up. I'm all the way up. And nothing can stop me. And nothing can stop me. I'm all the way up.
Hello, people. Thank you for tuning in. I know it's been a while. But I've been busy. I've been real busy. If you can hear me in the chat, let's go ahead and put a 1.
Hello, people.
Well, I guess we can.
For tuning in.
There we go for the playback.
It's been a while.
I'm still new to this, guys. You got to work with me. Plus, I'm so distracted by other things. Sometimes you just get a little distracted. I've been a little distracted with this. A little of this. Distracted. Counting. So, pardon me, if my focus is off. I just had a birthday, so I'm feeling fabulous. I'm looking fabulous as hell. I mean, do we like the blonde? Do we like it? They say blondes have more fun. They also say gentlemen prefer blondes. So, as a lady, as a queen, as a goddess, had to give them what they wanted. I see we got some people viewing, but nobody's saying anything. Hello, Juju Jones Live. Hello, Mystic Queen 1983. How are you guys feeling tonight on my impromptu hangouts? Did you miss me? Be honest. Because I missed you. Oh, 7 viewers. We getting somewhere. So, yeah, like I was saying, we have so much catching up to do. We have to start off with New Year's. I forgot. I haven't seen you guys in a long time. I started a new job, of course, because I do work. I am a senior accounts executive for a marketing firm. So, bitch got to get her coins up, The video that I did recently was in my office. So when you saw me in that boss chair, that's because I was making boss moves. I had my little ponytail. I was still dark then. So yeah, just wanted to give you guys an update. But, a girl's got to eat. And, clearly, let's take a look, because clearly I've been eating. Let's just go ahead and little thickums. And I'm proud of it. Very proud of it. I don't have any body complexes, because in the South they like them thick. They like them country thick. Trust me. Most of the guys that I date, white or black, Asian, Hispanic, Indian, they prefer me a little, on the thick side, because all that skinny stuff it just kind of looks, sick sometimes. It can look a little sick sometimes. So yes. The sleigh is real. It's very real. As you can see, custom hair color by me. Right. Not only white women can be blondes, the black girls got to do it sometimes. And when we do it, sometimes we do it a little better. Somebody said she is not flashing and stunting. Yes, I am, honey. I got to, because that's what my loyal subjects need. That's what the Apache followers and worshipers, that's what they really, really want. They want me to address. So when I address, I say, let them eat cake. And I got a lot of cake for that. I got a whole lot of fucking cake for that. Let me fix my lash. I hope you guys like today's makeup look. I try to keep it a little simple today. I have been detoxing my skin for about a month or so. So it's looking really, really good, really bright, really healthy. Yes, I have a few pimples up here, but that comes with the territory. But I've been doing not UV, IV infusions, which if you don't know what IV infusions are, you have to get with it, honey. IV infusions, it's kind of like the latest craze, where they take about 200 milliliters of saline solution, and they infuse it with amino acids, glutathione, which is excellent for skin brightening, bringing that beautiful glow to your face and to your skin. B12, which is excellent for energy, and B complex. What else did they put in that infusion? Because they have multiple ones where you can get like a cocktail. If you are an athlete, they have a athlete's cocktail. And if you had a rough night, a long night of partying, and you have a hangover, they have a hangover cure. So the place that I go to in my city is thebomb.com. It's very lavish. And any of you who are on my Facebook, I did a live feed from the med spa, and they have these wonderful chairs where you can lay out, and everything is perfectly sterile. They get your vein, of course, like they would do in a doctor's office, and they stick their IV in there, and you pretty much just lay and chill. And they have several private rooms, which is super fabulous. So that was one of the things that I did for New Year's. I also got a neuromuscular massage, which is when they go along the muscles and they work deep into those pockets of those muscles. That right there was awesome. I felt so relaxed. I felt so my body was just like, it felt amazing. Shout out to my masseuse, by the way. Let's see, Hammond spa treatment. Is that the Moroccan treatment, Mystic Queen? She says you have to try a Hammond spa treatment. It's wonderful. So I'm assuming that's what it is. Let's see what she says. I had to have my wine, my Cabernet Sauvignon. I just got these wine glasses not too long ago. I've been buying all new dishes and stuff. So I apologize for the little sticker. That's a little ratchet, but it's okay. It'll do for now. I'll take care of it later. What else did I do, you guys? Oh, I got colon hydrotherapy. How many of you are familiar with getting a colonic? I'll wait a little while. Colonics basically are when you go and you lay down and they put this tube in your rectum and they put a solution of warm purified water going up into the intestinal tract, all the way up into the top of the intestinal tract. Most of us who have the standard American diet, we don't really fully flush out our systems. So I thought, let's bring in the new year with the health is wealth mantra. And also investing in yourself. You know, you want to invest in yourself because when you invest in yourself, you get the most returns. So the colonic was, I mean, to be honest, it was slightly uncomfortable. I mean, it was kind of crampy. And my doctor, she told me not to consume any food the day before, a couple hours before. And I didn't. I drank water. I drank pomegranate green tea, which is like my favorite thing in the world. And the chat is so funny. You have to, so it is Moroccan. Okay, I was right. Oh my God, I want a colonic so bad. Does it hurt? I'm slightly scared of getting a colonic. It's uncomfortable. I will say that there is definitely some discomfort with getting a colonic. You have to just remember to breathe and don't push. Unless they're pulling the water back out of your rectum, you don't want to push because that can cause a little bit of problems. The lady who did it for me, she was very, very good. She talked to me throughout the whole process. And she also even rubbed my stomach, which I thought was really, really sweet. I mean, she was just massaging. They say that you should start, and I'll get up and show you. The large intestine is here. So what you want to do is you want to start massaging up and around, and then you do it kind of like in this motion. You can press like that and go all the way around. And what it does is it removes the gas and it removes any buildup or backup that's in the stomach, because that can be the reason for cramping. So let me make sure it's late, honey. Okay, so yes, that could be the reason for cramping. I felt so amazing after I did my colonic. I felt very light. I felt very clean. And I almost didn't want to eat anything for like the whole day because I'm like, okay, I've done this colonic, I've had my massage, I've done this IV hydrotherapy. I don't even know if I want to even eat. I was feeling really high. I mean, just one after the other, it made me feel so good. I felt like how a goddess should feel, how a queen should feel, how a bad bitch should feel. If you think that you sexy and you a bad bitch and you know you have this sex appeal, it starts from the inside. You always want to take care of the inside of your body first. I mean, forget all this. This is the exterior. Yes, this is what attracts people to you, but you always want to start with the inside. Ooh, that's a good little, you know what I feel like? Thank you. Hi, big scary black man. I like big black men. Thank you. He says, I see we got some class over here. You like it? This actually, I have two of these gloves, but you know, I'm a little different when it comes to the style. So I decided this is a lambskin or calf skin glove. And these were actually my great grandmother's. She was Irish and Native American, and she was very, very fly. I mean, I have all types of gloves and hats and fur. And so I kind of wore this to honor her tonight. I love the vintage glamour. I love, you guys are so funny. I love just being, you know, elegant. I think that that's the one thing that people think about me when, you know, you guys watch my videos, I notice how people always make comments about me being classy and elegant. And that's what I always strive for. You know, I was raised in a family where being classy is, you know, that's paramount. You know, being able to, and class is not this right here. This can't buy you class, people. It can't, because I grew up in a wealthy family. I went through Rose Court. I went through speech. I was the parliamentarian of the debate club. I was in the drama club. I played soccer briefly, very brief, because I'm really not into sports like that. Cheerleading. I mean, I did a lot of things to cultivate myself. So when people see me and they see that I have myself down together and I have a package, it's because it took work. And I noticed that, you know, the people that hate are usually the people that are not willing to do the work, and they would rather complain about the way everybody else is and how they live their life, but they don't see what goes on behind the scenes to cultivate the soul and the spirit of the person. So Black Man says Ratchet is played out. I mean, it is. It really is played out, because if you really expect to go anywhere in life and truly have true power, you cannot get it by being ratchet. You have to know how to carry yourself. You have to know how to speak and be eloquent, and know how to go into different social statuses and social groups and be able to keep up in conversation. I don't want to be, and I never wanted to be, the type of woman who every time you talk, it's fuck and shit and goddamn and motherfucking. That's not appealing. And people with real power and real wealth, they don't respect that. They look at you as a peasant. I know, because I come from that. And when I used to curse when I was younger, my family would be like, can't you, you know, why you gotta express yourself like that? You're so much better than that. So you'll never really see me cussing, and unless I'm repeating the lyrics to like a rap song or something like that. Other than that, you probably won't see me cussing or anything like that, because it's just, unless it calls for it, and I'm really trying to drive that point, then I try not to curse. But anyway, moving forward. Mystic Queen 1983 says, yeah, you have to eat clean to have good skin, nails, and hair. Absolutely. Absolutely. People think that they can just put bullshit into their body and have glowing, you know, radiant skin. It does not work like that unless you just have some bomb genes. You have to eat things, and it's okay to eat junk food and snack and stuff like that. But all in all, you really have to make sure that you're getting your nutrients in and your water in. Yes, thank you, Mr. Queen. You know, a lot of people don't know about that. It's called being multi-talented and well-raised. You know, sometimes I look at some of these videos and I'm just looking at the person or the group of people or the scenario, and I'm like, you know, who raised these people? You know, why do they feel like they have to carry themselves like that? And, you know, a lot of times we can't help our circumstances, but what we can do is educate ourselves. Okay, so it's important to be educated, and not just in school, because that can only get you so far. You have to educate yourself outside of school. I apologize if I'm a little all over the place, you guys. It's just I'm trying to keep up with the chat, talk a little bit, keep up with the chat. But back to eating healthy, I started doing taking probiotics, and it is the bomb. Like, you guys, probiotics are amazing. What it is good bacteria. When you boo-boo, you know, you're letting out a lot of good and bad things, and the probiotics put the bad bacteria back into your system and helps to keep the intestinal and the digestive tract very clean and very healthy and stable. So I've been taking probiotics and a lot of enzymes so that when I eat, you know, my body can naturally absorb the nutrients and throw away that which doesn't, you know, the waste part of it. Big scary black man, you messy. He said the corner raised them hoes. I guess so. I don't really know. I don't really know. It's none of my business. I try to mind my business. If you guys know, there's this sector and all that stuff. I really do try to mind my business and keep my money on my mind. I have a lot of responsibilities. I have my own home that I'm in right now. I mean, you don't hear anybody in the background or anything like that. So I have my own home. I pay bills, and it's a lot to juggle at times. And I do get help. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, a woman like me, you think it's not people lining up around the corner to take care of a bad brown queen like me? Absolutely. And I welcome it with open arms. Yes, probiotics do help. But yes, I welcome it with open arms. I I do have drivers. I do. And I noticed people were trying to say, because I did a hangout where my driver was in the video and he was handing me a drink that night before we went to the club. And I noticed that someone had said something about my driver was my sugar daddy. And I'm like, number one, if in fact it was a sugar daddy, I would not put it on YouTube for the world to see. I mean, men of power don't want to be broadcasted like that. They like to stay behind the scenes. And people that do have sugar daddies, real sugar daddies with power, they kind of know that. You don't broadcast those types of people. And the men that I date are bosses, real bosses, Fortune 500 bosses. And you can look at me and tell that I'm very well kept and very taken care of, as I should be. Why? Because I've cultivated myself to attract those type of men. I don't need to date drug dealers. I don't need to date, anybody that's not as refined as me, really. I don't need to date, corner boys or uneducated men. That's not my thing. I don't need to date thugs. And I have some friends that will kill you, but I wouldn't date them. I don't need to, because I've worked too hard and my family has spent way too much money on my education for me to be dating men like that. So I'm not embarrassed by that at all, honey. Let them eat cake. Let them eat cake. They can say whatever they want. I mean, it proves, how I look, how I'm kept. Even when you see my videos, I've done cooking videos. I've done videos from my office. You can see how my lifestyle is. I don't, hide in some dark room behind a facade. My life, how I show up on YouTube is how I am in real life. And anybody that knows me will tell you that. So moving on. I just had a birthday that passed. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to Apache. Happy birthday to me. And many more. I just had a birthday. January 20th is my birthday. I turned 28 years old. Shout out to all the Capricornians. There's not that many of us in the world. Being born on the cusp is kind of difficult. So, I had a great birthday. I was surrounded by people that I loved and that loved me. I had a couple people stop by and bring bottles and champagne. And we had a fun time. We went and we had sushi at a nice sushi lounge. And I went to a gay club after. And honey, the gays love me. They love me, especially with all this blonde hair. And don't let a Beyonce song come on, because then I start feeling myself. I'm feeling myself. So I had a good time on my birthday. I don't want to disclose too much because you guys know I'm a very private person. Thank you. Thank you for the birthday love. I appreciate it. I don't feel a day over 25. So, and it is an accomplishment to, have your own at 28. A lot of people are struggling right now. And my heart goes out to those people, but it won't be me. I wasn't raised in the struggle. I was raised a very fortunate lifestyle, so I can't even imagine having a struggle. And I know when to hustle and how to hustle. And it's not about, women think opening your legs and getting money is such a great medal to hold. Every woman has a vagina. We don't need to open our legs to, no, honey, it's in the mind. What people of power really desire is a woman of intellect and of class and of elegance. And that we're not talking about sex. It's never about sex. Yeah, they may want someone that's freaky and this and that, but a man wants a woman who knows her value. A man wants a woman who understands how to talk to him and stimulate his mind and feed him and motivate him. You can't really motivate nobody with pussy and dick conversations. I mean, just because you give somebody your sex, okay, what else after that? What else do you do? I mean, anybody can fucking suck dick and, you know, have orgies and threesomes, and that's just one part. That's one aspect of stimulation. So there's mental and intellectual stimulation and spiritual energetic stimulation. That stuff is boring. And I just find it so funny how people are so interested in what I do sexually. It's a little weird for me that people are so inquisitive about it. I mean, as a woman, I would never ask another woman about how good she slept with a guy or how long they had sex for. I just think that's so tacky and ratchet and inappropriate. It's none of my business. Again, I'm not the nosy one. I know I have a very broad and fine nose, but I'm not nosy at all. At all. I don't really care how another woman is intimate with the guy that she's dating. It's not any of my business, nor would I even, you know. See, K Foxy, that's exactly the question that I'm talking about. That's none of your business. Stay in your lane, honey, and don't get kicked out the chat, because you can get kicked out the chat. I don't need to answer any questions about, you know, my sex life. I know I look good. I know you probably fantasize about me, clearly, because if you're asking questions like that, you're fantasizing. You want to know how good it is and all this other stuff. That's none of your business. The things that are private stay private. People, you don't hear Beyonce and Jay-Z talking about their sex life. You don't hear who? Well, Nicki Minaj is not a good example. You don't hear Michelle Obama talk about her sex life. Those are the type of women that are my examples. Oh yes, the trolls have arrived. I don't really care though. I'm look at me. I've been dealing with hate my entire life. So yeah, it doesn't bother me at all. They can inquire all they want. But honestly, guys, I do have to go because clearly I'm dressed to kill. I just wanted to pop in and show my face and show this wonderful hair and this wonderful body. I did want you guys to see the bottom of my dress because this is kind of sexy. It has some flower lace at the bottom. It's not pretty. And I am going to put on some pants under this. I just got it like that for now, for the show. So thank you all for joining me. And to all those who are starving, consider this your cake. Bye.